What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. So you've missed a little bit, just a wee bit. Obviously we didn't tame any of these things on camera. Probably Code and my brother and Havoc and everybody have tamed different things on camera. Generally we like to do our purge videos together and then we record solo otherwise. So we've got a few more dinosaurs, a few more crop plants growing. We got some tobacco, we got some cabbage, we got some rice, we got some tomatoes. We got Dos Argentavis. We got a Parasaur. I don't know why we have a Parasaur. Paralicious, I guess, is his name. Balls is now pink for some reason. Honestly, beats me. I'm not completely sure. We also have the Purple Pooper over here, surrounded by the dung beetles, in which collect his poop. And do other things for us. They're pretty helpful. Pretty helpful in picking up the poop. And then this is our new storage facility with our storage keeper, Christian. Herbert the Pervert. In case you haven't seen that Siege video, go check it out. And we just kind of store all our little things. We have stone, wood, metal, thatch fiber, etc., etc. I'll probably make this a little bit more attractive later, or they'll figure them out themselves. So this is the farm base, as you can tell. We have 2 more species X plants popped up. I believe this is getting a little cramped in here. A whole bunch of little cooking things all around. And I'm going to be beginning my adventures on building the bridge today. The reason being, I think it's about time that we start building the armory and we start building the main base and the main storage facilities and all the stuff for everybody. So I have a whole bunch of thatch and fiber, and we have a whole bunch of lumber already crafted up. I didn't craft the ceilings yet, because I don't know if I want to do a lot of it right now, because we're going to want to do some walls and stuff in the future. I don't know how we want to do this bridge either. I'm trying to think of, like, different bridge types. I know there's suspension bridges. There's all these different types of bridges, and I don't want to just have this flat, stupid-looking bridge. So that being said, we're probably not going to get very far because we don't have a whole bunch of pillars yet. But we're going to try our best. Let me actually go craft up some ceilings right now. But I'm trying to think of how I want to build this. If I want to make it tunneled in with windows, or if I want to just do a railing, or if I want to do a combination of both. I feel like maybe circling it in and giving it a roof would be my personal choice. It's going to take a hell of a lot of wood to do that, and a hell of a lot of crafting to do that. So that's the shitty part about that situation. I don't think I could really pick up that much lumber. Gotta make a whole bunch of ceilings, and this is gonna level me up a whole bunch. I personally haven't been on since Purge because I've actually been preparing a little bit because I'm going to California for a couple days to play a game early. You guys will see those videos on my channel very soon. I'm also starting my first vlog ever. If you guys don't know what vlogging, you pretty much just put a camera to my face and I record my adventures. So I'll be recording my adventures to California and kind of show you guys what it's like to be a YouTuber that generally prepares themselves for these events at the most poor timing. Currently recording this at like 2 a.m., 3 hours before my leaving of getting to my flight. My flight is early, it's at like 7. But yes, pretty much just kind of recording my adventures of getting there. And it should be a pretty cool video. I don't know how it's going to come out because I'm not completely sure. I'm not a huge vlogging person, obviously, because I don't do it very often. And the thing about traveling is, when it comes to me traveling personally, I hate it. I really do hate planes, and I hate long car rides, and I don't know. There's something about it, and on top of that, I bet a lot of people are the same way. I like getting to the destination, and I like what happens on your way to the destination, if that makes sense, but I don't like the transportation part. I don't like planes and being cooped up and cramped on a small plane, especially me being like 6'5". I always opt for trying to get the exit row or something, even if it means I have to pay like $50 more. Even if it's like an hour-and-a-half flight, I will pay $50 just to get my ass on a comfortable seat because it's really dreadfully terrible. If you're a tall person, you know where I'm coming from, and even if you're like 6 feet tall, you can tell where I'm coming from, especially when you get that your knee directly into the back of the person's chair in front of you, or you get that asshole that doesn't give a fuck about anybody behind them, but pushes that darn little button on the side of their chair to make them like go backwards to make their chair lean backwards and ruin my life. So, on top of that, the stress weighs more in when I have to prepare videos. There are YouTubers that will not post videos while they're gone on vacation or gone on event trips and all this kind of stuff. And people are like, yeah, we understand you're not going to post videos because, like, you're not home, right? But no, I always prepare myself for these trips, and I like to prepare a couple days afterwards. Because if you yourself are a content creator or you've ever tried to create content, you'll know something about, which everybody calls like the post-PAX depression, or the post-convention depression is what I like to call it, post-convention depression, which is a mouthful. Where after you get back from a really cool trip somewhere or a bunch of fun times with friends and you have to get back to work, quote-unquote work, if you want to call this work. It is a lot of work, but I wouldn't say it's the worst line of work. You kind of start to just not want to get back into the swing of things. I bet you guys are the same way with real work too. Like if you have a job, you generally don't want to like get back to work after like your week off from Christmas break or whatever. And this is where it starts to get weird, and I think I need to get a bird. You kind of, it's hard to just get back into the swing of things, even if it's 1 or 2 days away from work, even after the weekend, like Mondays. It's pretty much the case of the Mondays, but whenever I get back from some kind of traveling trip of some sort. So if you look at it that way, you'll kind of understand. But it's just kind of like the case of the blues when I get back, and I'm just like, you know, I don't really feel like doing anything. So I generally like to prepare 1 or 2 days after, so a 2-day trip turns into a 4 days of videos preparation. And it stresses me out a lot, and it is a pretty stressful job when it comes down to it, because you are your own boss and you work your own hours and you have to produce X amount of videos depending on what you set yourself to, which I generally set myself to a 2 video a day thing. And I usually, if I post 1 video for a day, I usually try to make it up the next day with 3, but sometimes I just can't do that. I think while I'm gone, I'm going to be at 2 videos a day. At the time you're watching this, I'm probably already home, to be honest, but it's pretty. Just thought I'd talk about it while I build. You got to talk about something when you build. I'll probably do the rest of this building. I don't know if I want to build it on stream, but like it is kind of like a gruesome job. It's kind of just like a whole bunch of pillar crafting and a whole bunch of wall crafting and a whole bunch of ceiling crafting, which is kind of boring, but I needed something to do. I had to make a process that needed to get done in order to make it seem like I had something to do. But once I am back, I guess tomorrow's video that you're going to be seeing, I'm going to start working with brick and concrete, which actually you have to use like a concrete mixer, and you have to use weird materials that you get from doing different things to get the brick and the clay and all that kind of stuff to build these new buildings and stuff. I think I'm going to build the armory out of concrete and stone, and I think I'm going to build the next like main base, like base of operations. I think I'm going to build it out of the clay or the brick. So we'll see how that goes. So that'll be tomorrow's episode. Be sure to swing by. Me being the builder of the tribe, a lot of the videos are building, but generally you guys always tell me, I would like for you to build today, or the next video, I would like to see you tame today. We will be taming pretty soon, don't worry. I think the next thing I'm personally going to tame is a mammoth, because I am all things and everything is wood, and I need wood for everything, so it's going to be pretty weird. As you can tell, my voice is going because it's getting really early in the mornings, and I've been talking for hours on end today, making an excess of videos for you guys. Where are we? Trying to think, like, where are my pillars? I don't think I have any more pillars. But is there going to be wood in the wood bin? That's the question. If there's no wood in the wood bin, then I will return with more pillars. Thatch and fiber and everything. I don't think any of these have anything in them at all. Nope. Oh, actually, I know where there is wood, and a lot of it, but I can't show you because it's a secret base. But I'll be back with the wood. I promise. It might take me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, so I crafted up a bunch of the pillars. We have a secret little fort that we hide most of our important stuff that I forgot that my brother mentioned to me. And I guess the wood goes there now because it's the closest thing to the outdoors. And when you gather wood, you don't really want to bring it all the way inside because it's a pain in the ass. So I crafted up all the pillars. I got about 30 more of them, and then we're pretty much out of wood. 30 pillars is about 1,000 wood. I think it's around 900, actually. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it's about 1,200 or so. It's about 30 wood per pillar. Just do the math. These aren't, even though these are called lumber pillars, they don't actually take lumber, which is, like, awesome in my book. I'm going up in fortitude right now, probably up to... Probably not much more. Probably that's about it. Just to keep me warm and cold. A little bit better. But even though they're called lumber pillars, they only take wood for some reason, which is just weird to me. I'm not sure why. I guess that's just how it works. How do we want to do this? This is coming along swimmingly, though. A lot more swimmingly than I expected. But as you can tell, the progress is slowly but surely being made. That's why I'm going to have to spend like a 3-hour stream and just do this. But I want to tame a mammoth before then, so that it's kind of just like mammoth time on stream instead of me hitting trees with other shit time. And on top of that, it is a PvP server now. Previously, before Purge Day, PvP was not allowed until after the first Purge Day, just to give people time to like build and set themselves up. So that being said, if I stream, I'm going to have to do like an admin's duty and just kind of be like, yeah, you can't kill me during my stream because it's just going to be a thing where people are specifically trying to kill me and me only because they're watching my stream and they know where I am and that kind of shit. That's the unfortunate thing. And that's the thing that keeps me, as you guys always ask me, why don't you stream Ark more? It's like, well, one, Survival of the Fittest has a lot of downtime, and during that downtime, it's really hard to entertain a stream, and the chat starts to get crazy, and it becomes a bunch of issues. That's why I don't really like streaming Survival of the Fittest. I think I did like a 4-hour stream of Survival of the Fittest like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I only got 3 Survival of the Fittest games in. And a lot of it's backseat gaming. It's, hey, tame this dinosaur. Hey, smack that tree. Wow, you didn't go up in fortitude yet, you dumb idiot. Why don't you use strength arrows right now? Da-da-da-da-da. It kind of gets annoying. So then I remember I tried streaming, me and my brother tried streaming like the regular Ark, which is like just the survival portion where you like just run around and, well, pretty much what you're seeing now, just running around our base and doing stuff. And even he got kind of harassed by a few other people. And this was pre-purge, so he didn't even get attacked or anything. But I can imagine if I were to stream it, it could create some issues where people are just specifically trying to attack me. And then I feel like at the same time, there'll be those people that kind of like, no, I wasn't specifically trying to attack you off a stream. I just was flying over and I saw you. But like, I just have to make like an executive decision and be like, yeah, you can't kill me while I'm streaming. And I won't kill you while I'm streaming, just as like a fair agreement, because that's what pretty much was keeping me from streaming. So, but I'm going to have to stream if I want to get some of these bigger projects done. And then I'll just show off the bigger projects on camera instead of building them all. But when it comes to like the brick and the concrete and stuff, that's cool because that's new. And some of you guys might not know how to do it if you are playing on my server and would like to learn through my mistakes and how I figured it out. Oops, that's not where the pillar goes. There we are. We should be able to get back up there and place ourselves another ceiling down. Not quite. But we are getting along pretty well. Again, this is like in a whole 20 minutes, and this is pre-getting the wood. And we're not even into the water yet. Which kind of sucks. But we'll figure it out. Again, the idea is to pretty much put walls up here. I don't know if I want to do lumber or a regular wood. The whole lumber thing does look cool. So I might do it, or I might do a combination of wood and lumber. But, ooh, glass. That's one thing. Apparently glass isn't able to be crafted in the mod currently. And it can only be admin spawned in. Which is something that I wanted to ask you guys. You can discuss it in the comments. Do you care if I spawn in glass in order to create windows? I still need lumber and stuff. Let me show you. I think I have glass. A reinforced glass door. So see, it's 2 glass, 25 wood planks, and 20 stone. So you can't create glass, from what my brother told me. I'm just quoting my brother here. If there is a way to make glass, let me know. But I'm just saying, if there is no way to create glass, do you guys care if I spawn it in for aesthetic? Just for aesthetic, nothing that's actually... I'm pretty sure it's weaker than normal wood anyway. So it'd be just like for windows on the bridge. Like, that's all it would be for. It would be purely aesthetic, and I'll never use it to my advantage. I don't know if you guys are completely against spawning stuff in or whatever, but you can let me know in the comment section down below if you care if I do that or not. Otherwise, I won't do it if you guys don't want me to, and I will do it if you guys don't care. Just because I haven't worked with glass, obviously, it being not really part of the real game. So I would really love to do some aesthetic stuff with glass. But that's all your guys' decision. I don't want to hinder the game for you guys just by doing something that doesn't make sense. I mean, I could have openly or privately just spawned it and told you guys that I crafted it and like not said anything, but I thought I would ask you guys first because I was thinking about that. I was like, glass windows would be really cool on some of the bases and builds and stuff. Maybe like a castle with glass windows, and the walkway with glass windows would look really nice. So I thought I'd just ask you. Let me know in the comments. You guys can discuss it and ponder over it all you want. But in the end, I'll read the comments when I go around to adding glass to my buildings and see if you guys care or not. So I just thought I'd ask. Let's go to this lumber thing. So pretty much, it didn't seem like we had this much lumber, but the reason why we have this much lumber now, where is the ceilings? Is because he actually started making, like, not that, it's in this one, I believe. I don't know who started making it. I think it was either Ryan or Christian or somebody. Dry firewood for his cooking and stuff. So he moved all the wood that was in all four of these to these two. So we have a lot of lumber. I believe everybody's been working on the lumber because obviously that base back there I didn't build. One thing is our 5th tribe member now, Christian, who isn't a YouTuber, he just kind of plays along. He's a long childhood friend that kind of got into the PC gaming scene due to us, and we had him buy a gaming PC because he could play games with us and stuff. So we brought him onto the server. He subscribed to my Twitch and everything, and he's on the server now. And he's kind of like doing a lot of the resource gathering and stuff, so he just like kind of comes home from work and just sticks around. He was kind of like what Code was before Code started YouTube, and then if he starts YouTube, he'll pretty much do the same thing. It's just kind of that's the pattern of effects with people that play in our tribe. It just kind of turns into like, oh, I'm just here to help you guys and make sure your videos go smoothly. And then they start making videos, and then somebody else comes in and it's like, oh, I'm just here to make your videos go a little bit smoothly. So it just kind of works like that. And I bet a lot of that wood and stuff was either Code or Christian, or even Ryan. I remember Ryan was on today, Demo was on today for an elongated period of time. So that being said, I'm going to end the episode here. Again, let me know about the glass. 2, let me know if you'd like to see some building streams with some crafting and some building and stuff to get this bridge done. And in the next episode, we'll be screwing around with brick and concrete. Maybe a tame or 2. We'll probably tame a mammoth. I don't think I need a mammoth for brick or concrete, so that's not really an issue. But I think we need like an ankylo, or we'll probably get an armadillo as well. A dodecarus, which would be pretty nice. But thank you guys for stopping by today's episode. I appreciate it. I'm so happy that I can finally just render out this video and be done. Go to California. Check for the vlog. Also, check out the forest videos that I've been posting. Forest is getting really cool. We're exploring a ton of caves and really cool stuff. So check that out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Have a great weekend coming up. And get good grades in school. Wise words with Royal. Adios.